Hi, this is Shelley Kraft, and we're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Sprott Natural Resource Symposium here in Vancouver 2014. I have with me Garfield MacVeigh of Constantine Metals Resources Limited. It's a publicly traded company, and the symbol is CEM on the TSX Venture Exchange. Welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you for having me on, Shelley.
It's good to have you. So let's get an overview of Constantine. Tell us pretty much what the company does.
Well, the company was formed in 2006, and the reason it was formed was to explore a project that is currently our flagship property in Southeast Alaska, where Constantine, since its founding in 2006, has made a very high-grade copper-zinc discovery.
So copper-zinc is the resource.
That's right, copper-zinc with gold-silver credits.
That's interesting. Mm-hmm. So where are you actually located in Alaska?
At the top of the Panhandle, very accessible spot just out of Haines, Alaska, and it's accessible by the Alaska Marine Highway, but also by paved highway from Whitehorse, Haines Junction down to Haines.
Now, what's your background?
Well, I'm a geologist. My dad was a geologist. I grew up in a small mining town in northern Ontario, and I guess the business is in my blood.
So, Garfield, let me ask you a question. You're an original in the company?
Yes, that's right. I'm an original. But the real original is Mr. Wayne Livingstone, who is chairman of the board and sitting nearby here.
So, this is really, I love this. So, when you first discovered this, how did you discover it, and how did it come to your attention? Because that historically always is a good story.
It's actually an especially good story in this case because it came originally to our attention through Rubicon Minerals, and it was actually a property in the portfolio of Rubicon Minerals, and I was a co-founder of the Rubicon Minerals group. And Palmer was one of the first assets that Rubicon acquired. And subsequently, Rubicon got very focused in Red Lake, and they ended up spinning the asset into a private company that Carlin Gold ultimately acquired under Wayne Livingstone's direction. And because of that, I got involved again, and there was again a focus specifically on Palmer because the IPO for Constantine was about Palmer.
So you now have this historical perspective of the property because you've had it in sort of like underneath the umbrella, and now what stage are you at on the property? Where's that at?
Yeah, well, that historical element is important, and the people that were involved with Rubicon actually are still involved as Constantine. A very important person is Darwin Green, who's VP of Exploration. So that group is still ultimately together and making Palmer the success it's looking like right now.
So you exploration, development, production?
We're exploration, still drill stage, but we're at that critical curve where you have the opportunity to really build value through adding tons. And we have a great partner who's funding us right now to earn 49% of the project by spending $22 million. And so we're on that, we're expecting to be on that kind of hyperbolic curve where you build some tons and values for our shareholders.
So why are you at Sprott?
Sprott is very well known. Obviously, Rick Rule is very well known. They've been great supporters of the industry for a long time in the junior companies. And I think we're one of those exceptional companies that Sprott recognizes as worthy of participating in this conference.
I have to tell you that that's a good philosophical standpoint about Sprott and Rick Rule. We've noticed that the audience has really been high profile, good investor group also. Do you find that too?
Yes, without a doubt. That's right. No, you can see that the investors here understand the business. They're here to invest in the business. And so it's very meaningful to a company like ours to be here.
So, by the way, I want you to know I love Alaska. I love the state. I hear so many things going on finally, again, there's work going on, there's drill projects going on. Are you seeing an uplift in business in Alaska at this time?
Yeah, we feel an uptick for sure, and I think overall in our business, you're starting to sense that things are coming back, and we're getting into a more bullish part of the cycle.
And the downside is it's harder to get drill rigs, right?
That's coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to ask him his toughest question of all. What's your website?
Well, that's simple. www.constantinemetals.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Garfield MacVeigh, Constantine Metals Resources Limited. It's a publicly traded company. It's CEM on the TSX Venture. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive. We're at the Sprott Natural Resource Symposium, Vancouver, 2014. Garfield, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Sean.
You got it.